Hey guys, um, it's Dmitry here. Today I would like to talk about SQL, SQL querying, everything related to SQL essentially, like SQL basics I would say. Because like nowadays, like it doesn't matter what kind of database you use, Oracle, Postgres, or any other any other products. The bottom line is you have to know SQL, if you call yourself a software developer. Because at the end of the day, you have to communicate with database somehow. Okay, let's jump into that. First of all, you can see here, essentially I'm using Postgres, but it doesn't matter, we can use any database. In my case, I just use Postgres. And I'm using this tool, it's querying tool, it's called Pastika. But anyway, the bottom line is I created like, let's focus on these two tables. I created two tables. The first table is called companies, and you can see like it has like 1000 rows and it has all these columns. ID, which is ID of the company, right? Name, company names, where it's located, like country, city, and domain name of the company and phone number. So, and essentially you also have employees, people who work in these companies. And it also has like ID of employee, first name, last name, email, gender, IP address, and company ID. I would like you to stay focused on this company ID. So to show you, ID is, um, you know, you have to understand that like this table, they somehow linked, and they linked through so-called uh, so-called ID, which is key and foreign key. So essentially, if you go back here to companies, this ID of the company, is going to be a key ID for this table employees. And essentially, this company ID column, this is going to be a foreign ID. So it's like in original table we called it the key, which is ID column in this case, and the column that original table reference to, or like, okay, the table that reference to another table, which this one is original, right? And it's like it's referencing to this table through this ID with the help of key ID, and here we call this ID foreign key. So I'm sure you guys are a bit confused, but let's jump into the queuing, because sometimes I like even myself at the beginning I was really confused. But when you start queuing stuff, it just becomes much easier to understand it. You know. Okay, first of all, this company's name, right? I would like the first thing I would like to see. I would like to see everything that exists in this table, which is called company. Oh, okay, sorry, employees table. Sorry, yeah. Let's first query employees table. Okay, in order to do that, we type in select star, which is stands for everything from, and you have to specify the source, which is in this case table, right? And table, the name of the table, which is in our case, I need table employees. So I'm saying select everything from this table. I'm selecting it and I'm executing it. So guys, here you can see everything that was queried through this piece of like line of code, right? Through SQL query. So, and you can see I just queried all the information like that exists in this table. But for instance, I would like to query like I don't know, first name, right? Only. So what I'm saying is select, then I specify the name of the column, which is first name, for instance, and from the same table, from employees, right? And I'm selecting it, and see, you can see all these first names were selected. Simple that. Okay. Let's move on. I also would like to see, to see everything, all the columns, all the data of companies table from companies. So essentially, I'm doing the same thing, right? You can see select everything from and the name of the table, and I'm just selecting this piece of code, and I'm just running it. So you can see all the information that exists in this table was selected. Simple as that. So let's move on. Next thing what I would like to do. Sometimes, not sometimes, but in many cases, and the more you work, the more complicated it become. The more you work with databases, the more complicated it would become. For instance, I would like, you can see like, okay, once again, companies, right? Select everything from companies. If you go back to, sorry, let's jump into employees over here. So again, this company ID, right, which is exists in this employees table. Some of them, like, they contains the actual company IDs, right? For instance, we understand that this person, Venus Halloran, is employee of this company with the company with a D4. But how, like, we have no idea, right, what is like a D4, right? Like, we would like to understand like what kind of company this person works in. So what we can do in this case, we can say select, we can combine these tables, select imp, okay, first start, select first name. Okay, let's do it differently. Companies. Guys, I will explain you later on. I just need to come up with this query first. Companies, employees. Okay, let's do first name. First name. What else? Okay, email, I guess. And in company, for instance, we need a name of the company and phone of the company. So company dot name, company dot phone, where okay, let's run it. So, okay, let's move on. I'm going to explain you step by step what's going on here. The idea is here I'm querying data from two columns, from two tables. You can see like when I'm specifying from, first I specify companies table and then I specify employees table. Moment. These two letters are really important. We'll call them aliases. So the idea is this alias, it's kind of referencing this table, right? So essentially you can see companies C, and then everywhere I'm using this C instead of the actual company. And here it's E, right? And everywhere where I'm like referencing to this table employees, I'm using E. Then move on. What I'm trying to select from these two tables, I'm saying select first name E dot first name, which is it's referencing to employees table. Select first name from employees, select last name from employees, select email from employees, select name of the company from companies table, select phone number from companies table. So essentially that's all the information that I would like to select, right? And then I'm specifying condition. I'm saying where company ID, again it's company, right? Company ID equal to employees company ID, which is, you remember, like in employees we also have this company ID, and this ID they should be the same, right? Because they referenced key versus foreign key. This really important aspect. And additionally, I'm saying where company ID, and it doesn't matter where I'm referencing. In here, I'm just referencing to employees table, but essentially I would do the same for I would say companies.id, where I'm saying where this ID equal to 4. So essentially I'm going to show all this data with ID equal to 4, right? So all these people, they're working in the same company with ID 4, right? And we can see the name of this company, Southbridge, and the same phone number of this company. So that's how you combining or linking two tables, right? And based on different conditions. Again, guys, I understand that probably it looks complicated for you, especially for new beginners, for newbies, right? But it's not the most complex case. The most important thing to understand that we're using these aliases, and this another thing it's important to understand. It's important to understand this concept of foreign keys versus keys, right? Primary keys versus foreign keys. Again, in these companies, this ID, this table, we call them primary keys. All of them the primary keys. And they're referenced to this table, to employees table. And all these numbers, or all these keys, they are foreign keys. So pretty much it, guys. That's what I wanted to cover in this video. Thank you very much for your attention. And please subscribe. Please ask me any questions. Just text me. And yeah, ask like if you confused, concern, or something else. I just really would like to cover. I would like to make it as simple as possible. I understand probably this concept of primary keys versus foreign keys is quite a bit complicated, but as soon as you crack it, as soon as you understand this concept, everything would become much easier. Just stay focused on these concepts. And also remember, these aliases we're using, just remember that that's how you use, like when you try to query multiple tables, right, at the same time, or select multiple tables based on condition, for instance. Thank you very much, guys, for your time, and please watch this video. Please try to understand it. If you don't understand from the first time, try to rewatch it. I definitely would recommend you to do that. And again, ask me any questions. Thank you very much, guys. And I'm going to keep on posting, like as I mentioned before, a video a day. That's my goal, and I will try to be consistent. And definitely, I'm going to post extra videos on SQL. It's going to be a series of videos for SQL. Thank you very much, guys. Goodbye.